Hello, everyone. Good morning. Let's give everybody a chance to come in and give me a chance to do a sound check. Make sure everything is coming through all right. I hope everybody is doing great. You can call in today. Today's an open mic, open call-in day. So, feel free to go ahead and call. Check. Make sure. We're going to be talking about the minimum wage argument. Everyone's talking about minimum wage. Minimum wage. All right? Minimum wage. Okay, so now, of course, we have two sides to the argument. There's two sides to every argument, right? I have worked many minimum wage jobs before, so I totally get it. So now, wow, that's got a lot of gain on the microphone. Where are we at? Let's see here. Yes. Now, I started off with minimum wage jobs. I've done minimum wage jobs. My first job was at an amusement park, right? And I was 15 years old when I got that job, and I don't even remember I think it was like $5 an hour or something. You had to get 2 work permits. You had to get a work permit with your parent to give you the right to work, okay? And I did that. My mom and I, hi mom, love you, God bless you. My mom and I went down to City Hall in New Orleans, and we got the work permit. And I started working. At Pontchartrain Beach Amusement Park. And in Pontchartrain Beach, I swept up vomit. That's a glorious career. A glorious career in sweeping up vomit outside of the roller coasters. And then, of course, I slacked off, right? I had friends that worked in the pizza place, and we went and got pizza and beer, and, I slacked off. I was 15 years old, so I was learning how to work, and I was learning how to avoid work at the same time. I'm not going to lie about that. Kids do what kids do. But that was a good experience. It helped me to develop a work ethic that served me well throughout my years of military service. I never had a problem busting my ass and working. Never had a problem, having to do a job, having to complete a job, having to see a job through to completion, right? Right? So, minimum wage, all right? It's been told to me that before there was a minimum wage, that black unemployment was actually lower than the unemployment rate of the entire country. And it has also been told to me that in South Africa, the unions, the labor unions, the racist white labor unions in South Africa, that would never let a black employee in the unions, they actually lobby for higher minimum wage. And when you ask them what the question is about why they do that, their answer is that the minimum wage prices the blacks out of the workforce. Minimum wage, in its own sense, has always been a racist law. It's always had racist repercussions. We have an entire industry, the agricultural industry, the entire industry that ignores minimum wage laws every single day. Okay? All of our food is picked by people who are not making 15 or even $5 goddamn dollars an hour in most cases. Okay? We got to tell the truth. We have to tell the truth. So the same people who are caping for illegal immigration are also caping for the minimum wage. Let me explain the illogic of that. Let me explain the moral problems with that. Let me explain the character issues that accompany a person who holds both of those positions simultaneously. And like I said, if you want to call in, feel free to call in 424-204-2382. I'm not hiding, okay? I want to hear your opinions, all right? You're going to go live with me today, all right? So if you are accepting a undocumented labor class that is somehow exempt from minimum wage, then what you're doing is you're accepting slavery in the United States. Okay? Because if the minimum wage is not applied to every single human being that is physically inside the borders of the United States of America, then it is not a law of integrity. Okay? So you're saying that agricultural work is somehow not, what, as dignified as flipping burgers at McDonald's? A person working in the sun all day picking grapes so that we can have a glass of wine? A person working all day in the hot sun picking broccoli or picking any number of the foods that we eat? Is that less dignified than your job-tearing tickets at the movie theater? Or is it more dignified because they're providing you with something that you need, the food that you eat? You see? And you're going to ignore these people that you're happy to say, no, don't build the wall. No wall. Let them all come in. Let them all come in. Let them all come in and be exploited like slaves. Because if minimum wage is not good enough for you, then how dare you say it's good enough for them? That's un-American. Okay? So if it doesn't apply to everybody, then it doesn't apply. That's the fact, my people. Now, I'm going to take a minute and share this before I go too far. I'm going to take a minute and share this with some people on social media because, you know, I'm that dude. Because I'm that dude. So I want to hear your argument. That's argument number one. That's argument with compassion in favor of the undocumented labor class. Okay? And if the minimum wage laws were enforced across all industries, including agriculture, oh, the food would cost too much. Oh, the price of broccoli would go up. Oh, to this. Oh, to that. Hey, I thought you said that the employers were fucking greedy, and that's the reason that they can't pay minimum wage, right? What happened to greed? Greed. Everybody's greedy. Everybody's got more money than you is greedy, right? Okay, well, how about the guys who are growing the food? They're greedy. That's why they're hiring illegal immigrants, and that's why they're incentivizing illegal immigration. Okay? So you got to pick a side. If you're going to pick a side, you should make sure that you have integrity in the side that you stand for. Because if you really think that all human beings are equal and all human beings are created equal, then why would you settle for people who are here who are undocumented being treated less and paid less than those who are here as citizens or what you might call indigenous people? All right? You don't want to build a wall because it's racist, right? Okay, well, guess what? Slaving people once they get here is racist. All right? I just wanted to put that out there. Right? Sick of the bullshit, to be perfectly honest with you. But if anybody has a point that they would like to share with me on this topic, then feel free to call in 424-204-2382. I'm right here on the phone. Keep it nice, keep it simple. This is a kid-friendly channel. However, it's not a kids channel. It's a kid-friendly channel, okay? And we don't want no cussing. I'm not here for confrontation, right? I'm not here for that. Yes, sir. I am going to holler at you guys. But let's go ahead on and get the likes up, people. I already see I got a couple people watching. Get the likes up and get the comments up because I need this, right? YouTube needs to see activity and engagement in order to show it to everybody, right? So I really appreciate it. Okay, get the likes, the comments, the shares. Share it, man. Share it. I'm not like Minister Jap and a lot of other people that'll sit there and, you know, be entertaining, but at the same time, wait to get to the point. I'm not trying to do that. All right. And let me give you another personal anecdote about minimum wage that you might want to think about. I teach medical equipment repair, All right. Not only do I fix medical equipment, I've been fixing medical equipment for many years, but I teach electronics. I teach anatomy and physiology. I teach about the man instrument system. I teach about defibrillators. I teach about x-ray machines. I teach about dental equipment. I teach about every type of laboratory analyzer known to man. I teach about hospital beds and infusion pumps and thermometers. I teach about non-contact tonometers. I teach about every piece of instrumentation that you are likely to find in a hospital or in any healthcare setting. And this is the fact. This is a very valuable skill set. I'm not trying to say all of this to brag on myself. I'm just saying that I am lucky to have served in the United States Air Force and learned such a valuable skill. We will always have bodies as human beings. We'll always have physical bodies. We will always need to take care of our physical bodies, okay? And we will always have hospitals, and those hospitals will always have medical equipment. Not only that, we will always be dependent upon technology. This is not a trend that's going to slide backward anytime soon. We are dependent upon technology right now in the world, and we are going to become more and more dependent upon technology as time goes on into the future. So, I was very fortunate to have been given the skill in the United States Air Force. I have been given the skill of biomedical equipment maintenance. And I honed my career to the point where I can actually teach biomedical equipment maintenance. So, I'm trying to give that opportunity to other young people. I'm trying to give the opportunities to other young people so that they can flourish in their lives. Okay? Now, in order for me to do that with enough hands on deck to accomplish the things that need to be accomplished while I am teaching everyone, right? I have to hire more than one or two people. I have to hire a team. Okay? Now, understand this. I hire people straight off the street because I teach medical equipment repair. I can teach you how to do this job. All right? I've taught in over 30 countries in the Caribbean and Latin America. I have taught biomedical equipment maintenance in English as well as in Spanish. Okay? And I like teaching. And I like teaching biomedical equipment maintenance. The parents of the kids, they love what I'm doing because I'm helping their kids to learn. The kids love it because they're learning a skill. And every job is not meant for someone to work forever, right? When I was sweeping up vomit at Pontchartrain Beach Amusement Park, I hope nobody actually expected me to be working at the amusement park for the rest of my life. And I don't understand why anybody would expect McDonald's to support them for the rest of their life either. That's just the real. I mean, I just got to keep it real. Price. The price of something is what someone is willing to pay for it. I've got a 1991 Lotus Elan convertible turbo sitting in the garage. If somebody offered me 10 grand for it, they can have it. If somebody offered me 15 grand for it, they can have it. And if somebody came along and said, I'll give you 50 grand for the car, they can have it. The price of something is what people agree to pay for it. A person could have inherited a farm or a house and then fell in love in Brazil or in Spain or in England and decided that they had to go and live with their beloved in that country. So what are you going to do? If he decides to sell his house for below market value, he's a motivated seller. He's a motivated seller, and that's his prerogative. Okay? Usually in situations where you don't have such a burden as a minimum wage, usually in those situations, the cream rises to the top. People who come into the door at the bottom level, right? I mean, a lot of people go into biomedical equipment maintenance as interns, right? They don't get paid at all. They are only there to learn. They're only there to learn how to do it, right? And they prove themselves so well during their internship that they end up getting kept by the company. The company keeps them, and they become permanent employees. And that's a rags to, not riches, but a rags to employment story that many people experience in the United States. Okay? If given an opportunity. So now you're taking people who could be potentially good workers and preventing them from having the opportunity to put their foot in the door and prove that they're good workers simply because their resume may not reflect a community college degree or some other level of experience that you may think places another candidate above this candidate. When if there were no minimum wage, you could hire them both. And then after a week or two, you could see which one was the top-notch employee and which one was not. That's just the way it is. Now, let's talk about the ladder. Not the latter, the ladder. Ladder. Remember Prince song? Everybody's looking for the ladder. All right? Everybody's looking for the ladder, right? We have the ladder here in the United States. It's called capitalism. Capitalism has provided us with the opportunity to go from rags to riches during the course of one's lifetime. This is called social mobility. The reason everybody's jumping over the wall to get into the United States is because we have social mobility. In other countries, you're born poor and you're going to die poor. If your father was a baker, you're going to be a baker. If your father was a plumber, you're going to be a plumber. There is no social mobility. There is no rags to riches. That's why everybody wants to be here. Now let's look at what is actually here. Rags to riches. The ability to climb the social ladder. The ability to have humble beginnings, humble, poor beginnings, and bust your ass and work and use your brain, come up with an idea or work very hard, do what it takes by any means necessary, and scrape and climb your way to the top. I'm an American entrepreneur. This is exactly what I'm trying to do, right? This is exactly what I'm trying to do. Let's keep it real, okay? The difference between paying $10 an hour and $15 an hour makes a huge difference in how many of these kids I can teach medical equipment repair and how many people I can help. Now, I don't know, maybe people who are employee-minded, who intend to be terminal employees, intend to be employees for the rest of their lives, they don't ever want to take the risk of being an entrepreneur. They don't want to ever have to face failure, when really failure is a better teacher than college. Failure is a better teacher than college. Okay? But they don't want to face that. They want to sit back and they want to say, I should be able to make a living just because I'm showing up here at your business and sitting here all day. Now, truthfully, does that seem fair? I don't even think I should appeal to your fairness. I think I should really appeal to your common sense, right? Your intelligence and your common sense. Okay? No, it's not fair. All right? No, it's not fair. And it's not conducive to the American way. All right? Let me check and see if any of my let me get out of the way here and straighten up my background. That's where he goes. All right. So, yeah, I want to thank you guys. I'm going to go here to the chats to see if anybody's chatting to me. You know, I'm not trying to be abrasive. It's just, you know, OG Red Dog being OG Red Dog. All right. Yes. Waiting for you guys to call in. Let me see what I got here on YouTube. Thank you. I got a bunch of people in here. I'm going to sit back a little bit and give y'all a chance to go head on and do it. Go ahead on and do the damn thing, y'all. Well, I want to thank you guys. That's just the argument right there. And here it is. What? It's 9:50. Man, it's almost been an hour already. I've been online. All this time, and I'm thinking that the time passed, but it hasn't. So that's my arguments, okay? And I want to get your point of view. And I don't want you to say, "Oh, well, Devin, you're a conservative and all of that." Man, look. I'm just me, man. I'm just a dude who likes to think. You know what I mean? And I'm not a joiner. So I didn't join anything. I didn't join any movements. I'm not a Freemason. I'm not a joiner. I'm not an anything. I'm just a human being. I'm a human being who's thinking and trying to live out the American dream. I'm trying to climb the ladder of success, right? I'm trying to do the things that need to be done, okay? I'm trying to do the things that need to be done in order to not only progress myself through the echelons in the economy and life, but to also give America what it needs. I'm acting out of a sense of logos. And this is what, unfortunately, too many leftists don't understand, right? Logos. At a certain point in life, a boy who is concerned about his comfort and his safety and his security grows up to become a man who is no longer really concerned about his ability to house, feed, and clothe himself and provide transportation for himself, but he is now ready to contribute to the world. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. In other words, as a man, you take your responsibility to create God's paradise on earth seriously, very seriously. And I'm going to make another video. I'm going to do another video later on today on another one of my Devin Lockett channels talking about just that. Okay. I'm in the process of undergoing the gateway process, the gateway experience, which is an experience given to us by Bob Monroe and the Monroe Institute. Bob Monroe was the inventor of binaural beats. And in the gateway experience, you are studying to give yourself the capacity to have an out-of-body experience. There is a classification of intelligence agent called remote viewers, right? Remote viewers are guys and girls that can project they have a higher level of consciousness so that they can project their avatar, they can project their consciousness to a place where they are physically not. So yeah, you can have an out-of-body experience without being dead, and you can actually train your brain to the point where you can actually, have these experiences at will, okay, whenever you want. And In the process, I have yet to achieve an out-of-body state. I haven't done it, so I'm not going to lie about that. But in the process of doing this, you get a chance to learn yourself much better. It is definitely an expansion of consciousness. Even short of the out-of-body experience, it is definitely an expansion of consciousness, the gateway experience. And in this expansion of consciousness, you start to contemplate different realities or different aspects of objective reality. Okay? According to the Monroe Institute, leaving your body to float around and see what's happening on the earth is the first step in the out-of-body experience. After that, after a person can leave their physical body and travel around the earth, then they can leave the constrictions of time-space, where you actually get to witness the absolute. And what can I say? Thinking about it, contemplating it, and I haven't experienced that either. I'm not going to lie. I never lie anyway, but I mean, I'm not even going to mention the word lie because I'm not a liar. But contemplating that experience makes one think. Because when you have a window into the absolute, you also have a window into alternate realities. You also have a window into all of the time paths that are passing. You also have a window into all of the possible presents, all of the possible pasts, and all of the possible futures, right? All of the realities that would exist had you made other decisions in your life. And you also have access to other planets and other energy systems within which people may not even be, their souls may not even be occupying the physical and corporate reality that we occupy in our bodies, right? But I can't help thinking, what if we found a new planet, a virgin planet, where we would still be the apex predators, and it still had running water, grass, trees, and was able to grow food, and all of these wonderful things. What would we do if we colonize it? If we were able to colonize it without having to terraform it? What will we decide that we don't want from this earth on the next earth? If we actually have the ability to travel at hyper light speeds and actually get ourselves to these different planets. It's a do-over. It's a do-over, a start over and a do-over. Okay? And that's what we should be thinking about right now. Because if we could make a perfect planet, think about it, then we can make this planet perfect. And if there's anything about the planet that we're on that we don't like, then it is our responsibility to fix it. Just like it would be our responsibility to fix building houses and streets and roads and everything on this new planet, right? So I've been thinking about that, and I've been motivated from that perspective a lot lately. I've been really motivated about that. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. We know the kingdom. It's in our heart and it's in our soul. We come from the kingdom, and to the kingdom we shall return if we're lucky. Everything that we try to impose here with regard to justice, morality, right and wrong, good and bad, good or evil, what we're doing is we're recreating the order with which we live our lives in the kingdom, Now, I don't want this to become a religious conversation, but once you understand that, you can then get on the train, the understanding, the train of owning your level of maturity as a person and owning your responsibility to be a co-creator in this gift that we have, in this life that we have, in this energy system that we have. I mean, look at what we're learning. We're learning to balance. This is beautiful. Okay. So that's off topic from the minimum wage argument. All right, peeps. No problem with that. Didn't mean to divert too much. Okay. While I got you guys here, I got to ask you to go ahead on and hit the like button, baby. Comment, share, all of that good stuff. Right? Hit the like button, baby. Hit the like button. And while you're at it, you can also go to BiomedRx TV. Okay. Let me hold this up for y'all. Hold up the corner of the screen. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining. Call in, peeps. 424-204-2382. Holla at your boy. If you're a burger flipper and you don't want to flip burgers no more, or you want to keep being a burger flipper, you just want to raise your family on it and put your kids through college, go ahead on. If you want to talk about Moldavite, Moldavite, this little piece right here. If you want to talk about Moldavite, give me a holler. If you want to talk about brain entrainment, give me a holler. If you want to talk about health and holistic health, holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy. I want to thank you guys for joining. Let me listen again and make sure the sound is good. Entrainment, give me a holler. You want to talk about health? Yeah. So yes, thank you for joining, everybody. I hope everybody is doing good. Hope everybody is enjoying the day. I just wanted to give my perspective, neither conservative nor liberal. It's just Devin. My perspective is Devin Lockett. And understand that I am not here to represent anyone else's ideas. I'm here to represent my own. That's about it for today. Oops. You're live with Devin. Whoa, don't want to go live. Okay. All right. So, yes, thank you very much. All right, Continental Finance. Let's pay everybody. All right, so people, I'm going to start paying credit cards and taking care of business. So I need you guys to, like I said, get those likes up, get those comments up, right? And all of that. And let me see what's going on here with my funky beat. While I got you here, I got to pay the bills, people. So I got to give you guys a little more word from our sponsor.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. Okay. And not only can you get CBD oil from BiomedRxCBD.com, you can also buy vitamins. We have a lot of vitamins. We have a wonderful line of health supplements for BiomedRx, BiomedRx Supplements. You can go to BiomedRxSupplements.com, but you can also buy supplements at BiomedRx CBD.com for men and women.
BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Love that commercial. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you like my new camera. I hope my camera's not giving you any noise because this camera has a hissy microphone. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Have a wonderful day and have a great weekend. Weekend starts tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Friday. So I like to start the weekend a little early, or at least start anticipating the weekend early. I want to say hi, a special hi to Marieth Johnson. Marieth, one of my homegirls from Pontchartrain Park in New Orleans, Louisiana. Actually, I want to holler at everybody. Shout out to everybody at Pontchartrain Park. Shout out to everybody in New Orleans, Louisiana, okay? All my family and all my homeboys. I got a lot of family in Houston, Texas, and other places, Atlanta, Georgia, California. Man, we're all over the place, man. You can't throw a rock around this mug without hitting one of my relatives. That's just the way it is, man. We're all over the place. So I want to say thank you, give a shout out to everybody. I love you all, okay? I hope everybody is doing well. Go ahead on and rewind the video for information about all that other stuff and about minimum wage and stuff. I guess everybody missed their opportunity to call in, but thank you. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. All right. Much love, much peace, much respect. Watch for me on BiomedRx TV today, as well as on my other Devin Lockett channels. All right. So as I always say, stay kind, stay blessed, and stay healthy. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Peace.